Hi folks, and welcome to a slightly noisy edition of Shaun of the Edge. The noise you can hear is the road near my house. It's one of the fastest stretches of dual carriageway in Oxfordshire. So it's right near my house, even though we are surrounded by lovely fields and all of that, the noise isn't so great. But I am going to get across this road if I possibly can without killing myself. So wish me luck. Let's go. See all the litter around here? It's awful, like with most roads in the country. The cars come absolutely herring along here. It is quite scary at times. You just have to pick your moment and it's not too bad. Now the crazy thing is, you might think what I'm doing is daft and maybe illegal, but that's a footpath. I'm on a completely legal marked footpath there, crossing that road. That's why there's the break in the barriers that I used. But it is slightly terrifying. Put it like this, I would not let my kids come this way. Anyway, we made it. And the reason for making this slightly hazardous journey is I wanted to show you one of the bits of woodland that first got me into bushcraft. I mean, I guess I've always been kind of interested, but this kind of focused my interest and turned it into a proper hobby, just discovering this bit of wood during lockdown, actually, because that road was quiet. There was no traffic. It was just silent. You could just walk across at your leisure. And so I discovered these woods, which I will show you. So here we are. No one ever comes here except deer, hare, squirrels, and me. And this is a pretty ancient bit of woodland. It's very small. But the reason I know it's ancient is a lot of this dog's mercury around, which is an indicator of pretty ancient ash forests usually. There is a lot of ash in here, as well as a lot of oak, holly, hawthorn. What else we got? Hazel, the usuals really. But it's very, very nice. I love it. And you can still hear the traffic from here, of course, that main road roaring past, but the further in you go, the quieter it gets. And I'm going to have a bit of an explore today and see if there's anything worth foraging around the place. there, and that is very easy pickings for a very nutritious food. There's quite a lot of processing to do. You need to dry it out and then grind it a bit in a mortar and pestle or something, and then winnow to get the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. But what you're left with is these tiny seeds, so only about half of that will be left as edible. These tiny black seeds, which make a really good addition to flours for breads and so on. Nice and sort of crunchy and wholesome, really good texture, and loads of nutrients and vitamins in there. So a very good wild food, that one. And this is everywhere in here. I don't know if the camera will really pick it up, but I'm just surrounded by the stuff. It's something that our ancestors would definitely have eaten. Now, Ray Mears talks about this quite a lot, I think, as well as other people online that I've seen. Ray Mears says that one of the ways that ancient peoples would have known if someone else had been the way that they're going, excuse the plane going overhead, kind of ruins the mood for talking about ancient peoples and so on, doesn't it? We're going into Bryce Norton military aircraft. Anyway, yeah, ancient peoples would know if someone else, another group, had been along, because all the sedge would have been stripped. So there you go. In terms of IDing it, the easy mnemonic is that sedges have edges. And again, I don't know. Yeah, you should be able to see that there. It's got three sides, so a triangular cross section to that stem. That's a sedge as opposed to a grass or anything else. And pendulous sedge, because they sort of hang down like that. And as I say, at this time of year, they're so easy to collect. I collected some earlier in the year, and it was quite hard work to process. I'm hoping that this will be a lot easier at this time. So I'm going to collect a good bunch of this, and we'll see what we can do with it. Can you see? I'm not sure. It's easy to get lots of this, is what I'm trying to say. Easy peasy. Just a few minutes and you get quite a big amount of this. So rich pickings. And as you can see, there is so much here. I don't need to worry about it from a sustainability point of view. There is plenty left for the birds and the bugs and all the rest of it. One last thing to mention about the sedge. You can see how it's growing down in the low, damp areas around me. And as I move away, the sedge is all gone. So this means it's also an excellent indicator of water. So if you're in a kind of survival situation, good to know. Look for the sedge and dig yourself a little, we're not meant to call them gypsy wells now, are we? But you know what I mean. Dig a hole, you get some water out of it. So moving on deeper into the forest, that traffic noise is fading away. It's getting more and more peaceful. And I'm hoping there might be some other edibles, maybe something of a fungal nature. I did find trooping funnels here last year, so you never know. We'll see. One last thing I've been meaning to say for a few videos now. This is a new channel. This is going to be about my 4th or 5th video. And if you wouldn't mind helping to grow the channel by liking, subscribing, sharing and all of that, I would be, of course, very grateful to you. Thank you. So I'm making my way back now. There are kind of rides that have been cut through here. I never see anyone in here, I say. And I'm heading in the direction of the traffic, so it might get a bit noisier as we go. It's nice to come here during the different seasons and see the changes as well, because they vary a lot. Come here in the spring, it's carpeted in bluebells. It's really lush. You just sit there, take it in. I've been here in the snow as well. That's just incredible. Forests filled with snow or something else. I love that. Of course, with climate change, it's a pretty rare occurrence these days. You don't get a lot of snow. So I've had a pretty good look round now and not found any good edible mushrooms, but that's okay. It's not the main reason for coming here really. It's just to be here. It's so nice. And I thought I'd just finish the story of this place. Really, it intrigues me, you know, just along all the main roads in the country, there are these scraps of woodland that are often neglected or not even known about. And this is my local one. As I say, no one ever comes here. It's just nice. It's a good place to come and just sit. I don't do a lot here. I don't do much bushcraft stuff here really, actually. Which is ironic given I said earlier that this is what inspired me. But sometimes it is just about sitting quietly and observing. You know, I've had like pheasants and squirrels and hares really close, and deer almost close enough to touch. Found a dead fox in here once. It's a bit sad. Yeah, it's just a really nice place, other than the traffic noise obviously, but in some ways, you know, that reminder that yeah, our woodlands are this fragmented, and you know, the impact. I use that road all the time, so you know, I'm as guilty as the next person. But the impact that we humans have on the natural world is pretty profound, because this would have once been you know, all over the place. You can see just on the edge there are fields. It's just a tiny sliver of woodland surrounded by farmland. Once that farmland would have all been like this. Hey, there we go. I guess we need to eat. Okay, so for a start, we've got this lovely pendulous sedge everywhere. And pendulous sedge is an edible seed, very easy to pick. I'll show you just how easily these come off again. Right, I've come up to the top corner of the woods now, and before I sign off and finish this slightly aimless video, I thought I'd just show you one more gem that these woods contain. Drum roll. Keep that drum roll going. Come on, don't give up on me now. Here we go. We have a beautiful lake, pond, small lake, big pond. Call it what you will. We're just getting those lovely autumn colours. Early autumn really still, isn't it? Reflecting on the water, isn't that beautiful? And I'm very pleased to know that there's this source of fresh water nearby, because there's not a lot else near my house. And whilst it obviously isn't going to be that clean without quite a lot of processing, nevertheless, for emergencies, it is good to know where your nearest freshwater source is. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this wander in the woods, and I hope it gives you some appreciation of the need to protect our woods, why we should rewild, why we should try and regain some of what we've lost, help nature recover. And I think when we go out and spend time in nature, we naturally appreciate that all the more. I certainly do anyway. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.